Hey! So, today we're gonna be working on getting a bunch of junking done. I'm sorry that I didn't take some video before. We're shooting this on a new camera, so bear with me that I'm gonna be going through some editing hurdles and learning experiences and things like that. So we're gonna be shooting this on Insta360, the second generation, and going around here and just talking about a few things while we learn how to edit in 360 degree, which I tell you what is really weird to do. So over on the other side of me here, we'll see that the bug is up on here. We managed to get most of the drivetrain sorted out on the bug. We've got some old 1970s tires added on that we're going to be working with. I think the tread will work out better for the drag racing. We're going to try to go and make it to that and get one last run in for the bug before ice racing season. So that's the set of tires that was on the bug, and that's the set of tires that we put on. We had to go a little bit smaller because we were torquing up too much. So over in this area, as you can see, we've cleaned out the pickup truck bed and we've put it over onto the trailer here. The Sears, nobody has been interested in. I've tried to give it away numerous times and nobody has wanted it. So unfortunately, it's going to the scrapyard because it won't do what we need. But we did save the really cool tires off the rear to put onto the dragsters, so it didn't die in vain. So we've got this all loaded up and we're gonna go down and grab a ton of stuff out of the other pile. The failed snowblower project is gonna go away. We've been cleaning up out back here, reorganizing everything. And most of this by the end of today will probably be gone or rearranged. All of the Murray stuff will be gone. Most of that pile there will be sorted and gone, and any deck that doesn't have perfect spindles and everything will be gone by the end of today. And then hopefully we'll start being able to work on teardowns like this unit here that needs to get torn down. I fried a coil in the Big Gray Craftsman, so I've got to get that back up and running so that I can move stuff around with that. This thing here decided to eat a mower deck belt, and then Amazon told me it doesn't exist anymore after I ordered one. So I really haven't decided where we're going with the zero turn. But we're trying to go and get some things moved around, get some things done. And so now we're gonna hop into the truck. We're gonna go down to where the junk pile currently is and work from there. Alright, so this is where we're at right now. All of this needs to disappear, which is why we've got the truck bed onto the trailer. And then we're going to clean up underneath these trees, get everything all nice and pretty here so that for the first time ever, I can have an entrance to my yard that actually looks halfway presentable. Now, this here isn't going to scrap. We need that for a project. That needs to go and get torn down for a project. The Ford needs to disappear, and the golf carts are staying. Otherwise than that, everything from right about here over is all disappearing, hopefully in the next couple of days. Let's get to work. Well, there we go. We managed to make a bit of a dent. I'd say there's at least one, maybe 1.5 more loads there. There's our trailer with the pickup truck bed loaded. That's still the same. And while I was digging around, I found a 1989 catalytic converter off one of my old Ford Probes. So, what do you think? How much weight? What are we going to get paid for this load? We'll let you know in just a sec. Well, there we go. We made it to the scrapyard. We'll get it unloaded. Little Ranger did the best that it could. So we'll spin you around with the 360 view here so you see what's going on, and then get everything unloaded. Well, look at the little hitchhiker here.
It's cute.
I gotta figure out how to get him out of here at some point. On the mouse endeavors, he got himself stuck in here, and we pried it open enough so that he can jump out when he wants to.
He or she.
It can jump out when it wants to. You ready to go get weighed up?
Yeah.
That's the first time ever a woman will be happy to go get weighed. Well, there we are. We made $147. And we had 1,340 pounds plus the catalytic converter. And the catalytic converter turned out to be an $80 cat that I found on the bottom of my scrap pile. That's a lucky break right there. Alright, let's try this 360 thing where I babble at you guys and then I spin around the 360 footage. So we took one load. You guys saw what we ended up with that load. We're now going to focus on the primary core pile, not worrying about lawn tractor frames and stuff like that. We've already loaded up the bed with some stuff that was out next to the shed, and we loaded it up with a bunch of the decks that I've been saving over the years, and I already pulled all the usable parts off of. So we'll get a full load in, and Jessie's here helping out. She does all kinds of packing and big item stuff at work, so we're gonna make her carry some stuff. Yes, up and over. Alright, so Jessie's working on strapping down the back. Right here you can see the dent that we made into there. I mean, this is pushing close to about 5 years worth of accumulated scrap metal, and I've pulled from the pile when I've been broke a few times. So the bed is full, and we're also hauling in a bunch of generator cores and a bunch of other stuff. This is out of a golf cart, but unfortunately was not rebuildable, at least at a decent price. The rebuild kit actually cost 2/3 of what it cost to buy a brand new motor, so I decided not to. And so Jessie's getting all those strapped. We've got this group here. The Murray stuff is going away. And there we go. And we'll go see how much this load was worth. You having fun, hon? You lying to the camera? Little bit?
It's hot out.
Okay. Alright, so there we go. We got that one done. We had $53 worth of light iron on there. We had about 1,000 pounds or so worth. And between the motors and the transformer, another $24 and something for $77. So not bad for about 3 hours worth of work. And we're starting to get into some of the older stuff that's there and dig into it. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, so this is where we're at right now. We've got most of the trash pile here cleaned up. Those can go on a load. These can go on to a load. Those are going to be separate because I got to take the flywheels off of them so that I can run them as almanized steel. So these flywheels need to come off so that they count as number 1. Then we've got some radiators that we need to cut down and process. We've still got that stuff to put on the next load. Over here, the truck bed is loaded for its final last voyage. Jesse's over there grabbing a bed spring in order to throw on top in order to bind everything down. We've got 3 different frames here. We've got a couple of really big aluminum railings that we're gonna go and see if those are worth anything. And we've got a bundle of 2 wiring harness out of a couple of vehicles I junked out. We're gonna see if that counts as something also. All right, we'll be back. Alright, haul number 3 was 1,740 pounds once the truck bed came off with everything. And the aluminum rail that came from the stair lift that used to be going to the apartment was worth $19.20. So that run was $106. We got one more to do tomorrow morning to finish the cleanup. You think you worked hard enough to earn a drink?
Ha ha.
I like watching you walk away. You have a cute butt. Alright, so here we are. Fuzz is checking out the new play area. And we're gonna leave this big oak here, and there's another one over there, but the rest of this is all gonna get cleared out. We'll follow this up in a subscriber update. This right here and that are going to go in another load, probably when I need to go pick up John because he's close to the junkyard where his school is. Oil filters we cannot take to the junkyard in the state of Maine now, so I've got to make those disappear legally to the transfer station. There's a little bit of plastic, some radiators, some solid aluminum stuff that's got to be sorted out. But otherwise than that, underneath here you can see is all clear and ready to be cleaned up. So that tree right there we're going to leave. The rest of these are all going to probably come out of here. And here's the load as we have right now. And so this is all light iron that's on the trailer. This right here is light iron. This is aluminum with some steel mixed in, and we've got #1 cast iron over in the corner. We'll see how much tonnage we have here in order to end out this video. Alright, let's see. And the last run in order to get rid of everything was some mixed metal for $63, some Irony aluminum, translation about 12 engine blocks without flywheels was $30, and the flywheels all separated out with a couple of other things was $32. A grand total of $125.40. Well, there we go. Jesse and I have been working working like dogs for the last 3 or 4 days, trying to clean up everything and we made a big dent in the yard. We made a little bit of cash. And I'm sure somewhere on the screen right now I'll have a total as to what we actually financially made in this whole trip. Minus the cost of gasoline, obviously. And having to go and feed her. Have fun, guys!